Yeah, I am grateful I started young because it allowed me a lot of time to make mistakes. You know, I I had so many years of really bad acting. You know, and I still have so much to learn. But uh, that's what really excites me about acting is that it's like anything, you can improve and you can get better, and it's a craft. Um, and so it excites me to think about, 10 years from now, how I will have grown. It was very surreal. I'd overslept, and so I woke up to 20 missed calls from my agent and manager and publicist and everybody. And so then we got on a call, and it was just very exciting because it's special because I've had the same team around me. You know, my agent, he and I have known each other since I was 17, and he's been there for so many, pivotal moments in my career and in my life. And so it meant a lot to hear their voices first thing. You work so hard anytime that you make anything, and nobody sets out to make a bad film, but there are many times that you work very hard and the film isn't received in a way that you sort of hope it will be. And so now after how much everybody invested, not just for me, but for Mandy Walker, our cinematographer, who's one of 3 female cinematographers in the last 90 years who's been nominated for an Academy Award. So I'm so proud of her and of Baz and just everybody involved. It's a really special time.
I'm gonna show you what the real Elvis is like tonight!
You looking for trouble?
I had a year and a half of trying so many different things, and it's just you're just sort of chipping away, one day at a time, one moment at a time. And there would be certain ways that I would hear Elvis speak in an interview, and that would reveal something. And I sort of just I had the great fun of feeling like a detective the whole time, just trying to unearth who he was as a human being. It was all just trying to find his humanity. Because there's also so much, competing information. One person will say one thing as a fact, and another person will say something that differs from that, and they'll say that was the true story. And so you're constantly having to go, okay, what actually rings true? And then you try to go to the purest source. So somebody like Priscilla, who spent so many private moments with Elvis, you go to her, and or whoever that is. Jerry Schilling and I had a lot of conversations, and he was Elvis's best friend, and so to get to ask him questions about, those private moments with Elvis revealed a lot.
I'm on before the shoot, and nobody's gonna remember me.
That was one of the greatest gifts of this whole process, was getting to meet Elvis's incredible family and all the time that we've been able to spend together, when nobody's around, and just all those quiet moments that I always cherish. Lisa Marie, I've talked about her quite a lot in these last couple of weeks, and she was such an honest person. There was no filter of how she felt, and she really she opened her heart to me very quickly, and so we bonded very, very fast, and all those special moments of just getting to share life with her, I'll treasure that forever. It took me a minute because I hadn't focused on anything but Elvis for 3 years, so you end up feeling like you don't quite know what to do with yourself. You've not only was it such a responsibility that really the terror is so high that I didn't want to leave any stone unturned, and it became just this endless process of trying to figure out how to get deeper into the truth of who he was. But it also was a world that I really enjoyed living in, so I got done, and I was really sad to kind of leave everybody that I've been working with for that amount of time, and we really built a family, and So it took me a second to kind of adjust to real life afterward.